Hi there, this is Mina once again and welcome to the first video of Productivity Tuesday, a playlist where I will share a quick tip or an app that will help you to boost your productivity. And in today's video we will talk about Feedly. So what it is and how do you use it effectively? Well, let's find out. So what exactly is Feedly? Well, Feedly is a popular RSS reader, and to understand it well, we will have to first understand what RSS feeds are. So let's say you follow a blog religiously, and to find out if the webmaster has published a new post or not, what you do is you either manually visit the website or you subscribe to their email newsletter, right? Now this is okay if you're following one or two blogs. However, if the number is more than 5 or 10, then manually visiting each website or even subscribing to the newsletter is not an option. And this is where RSS, which is short for Really Simple Syndication, comes into picture. And basically what it does is, instead of you having to go to 10 different websites, you can subscribe to their RSS feed and then it will bring the content towards you. And to read that RSS feed, we will need a RSS reader. And you guessed it right, this is exactly where Feedly comes into picture. So let's check it out. Now to get started, head over to Feedly website and create a new account. In my case, I already have one, so I will just log into that. Once we are in, you will find your dashboard somewhat different from mine, just because you haven't subscribed to any blog yet. So let's add the first RSS feed. To do that, go to Add Content. And from here, you will have couple of options. Like one, you can pick up the blogs from the particular suggestions. However, if you're a beginner, I really don't recommend going to that route because these popular blogs publish 2 to 3 articles every day. And if you subscribe to 5 of them, then you will be getting like 15 to 20 articles on your inbox. And trust me, there is no way a beginner can read that much article and you will eventually abandon this service just because of information overload. So always add the blogs that you can actually read daily and not what you want to read. And you can always increase your pace if you decided later on. Now the second and the preferred way is to add content by typing the name of the blog that you already follow. For instance, let's take Zen Habit. Now if you don't see any name in this suggestion, then you can always copy paste their website URL. And once you see the blog, simply click on this plus Feedly button to subscribe to their RSS feed, and that's it. Now whenever there will be a new post from Zen Habit, it will automatically appear in your Feedly account. Similarly, you can repeat this process for every blog you follow and your dashboard will start looking similar to mine. I will also leave the links of not so popular personal blog that I follow on Feedly. So if you are interested, check out the description. Now I am saying this again, it will take some time to get used to these kind of websites. So always try them for at least a week or so, and once you get the hang of it, I am pretty sure your productivity will boost significantly. Feedly also has a mobile app for both Android and iOS, and I am pretty sure you will use them all the time. So let's take a look at that. Now for this instance, I will use this iPad mini just because it has a bigger screen. However, the layout is same for every mobile devices. So once you have installed the app, log into your account and you will see all the unread feeds of the day. At first, this may appear little overwhelming, but a quick tour will help you to get over it. So let's get started. If you swipe to the left of the screen, you will see all the categories and settings option. One thing to notice here is you can also add your YouTube and podcast here. But me personally, I like to have a separate application for both of them just because I'm a heavy user. But nevertheless, it is a nice service and definitely worth mentioning. Also, at the side of each categories, you will see a number of unread articles. So let's go to tech categories. Now, if you don't like how it looks, then tap on the gear icon and change it to something else that you would like list, magazine views or cards. I like to use the list view with no images layout since it is easy to scan, but you can choose whatever you want. And the cool part is Feedly can also remember your personal preference for each categories. Now you can go through the list by swiping up and down, and if you find something useful, then tap on that to read it. This will open the post in clean interface with no comments, no advertisement or any kind of bullshit, just a simple text on a white background, which is really important for focused reading. Now, if you like to read this article later, then you have two options. You can either save it into your Pocket account or save it within the Feedly app. I like to go with the Pocket just because it has some extra features which we will see in the next part of this video. However, there are some other features like saving to Evernote and searching within the post which are really important but requires a premium subscription. But for most part, free version is sufficient. By the way, you can also read the previous and next article by swiping the screen left or right, just like you flip the pages of a physical book, which is kind of interesting. Now, once you have gone through all your lists, then simply mark them as read. Another important thing is you don't have to read every article. For instance, in my typical day, I get 30 to 50 articles on my Feedly inbox, and there is no way I can read that. So usually I just scan the list and only read the important stuff. So this is all for now. I have been using Feedly just after the Google Reader went down, and to be honest, I never had any problem with the Feedly app. Obviously, there are few problems here and there, but for most of the part, Feedly is much better than all its competitor. Overall, if you read too many blogs and were looking for RSS reader, then definitely give it a try. It is really worth it. And if you're looking for more advanced tips and tricks on Feedly, then check out the first link in the description. So this is all for now. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and like always, subscribe to this channel for more tech tips and tricks. In the next video of Productivity Tuesday, we will talk about Pocket app. So this is all for now, and like always, thanks for watching.